Good evening, guys, and a hearty welcome from all of us here from Vivid IT and SRA. Welcome to the drivers from SAOL, SRA, Rebel Racing, a couple of more groups. Still getting to know the guys, and rounds 5 and 6, all the way from Swartkops, with an entry field of 24 guys. Unfortunately, only 14 pitched for the race itself, sadly, due to schoolwork and work relations and actual racing. Some of the guys unable to make it, most of them apologizing, and racing has to go on, and some good racing to be expected. Before we start, we quickly go through the qualifying field and everybody in here. Qualifying went quite well. We've got Sean Loureiro. Welcome return to Mr. Loureiro here, putting the Subaru Levoque on pole position. He is closely followed by Sean Olivier, very, very close to him. Third place, Jeff Leroux from Roofer Dish Racing. And another welcome return, Adrian Nel from Namibia, very quick driver in 4th place. One of the SAOL guys, Martin Jacobs, showing his pace on circuit racing in 5th place. Rian van der Westhuizen, I can remember this guy starting well at the back a couple of years back, and I think 2 years back, and now he's right up there in 6th place, and he was quite a guy to beat during practice. Marco Knudsen, another SAOL guy, and Martin Mainkings, getting used to that Opel Astra, and only used to turning right. Now he's actually got to turn left at times, and very quick on right-handers, but getting quicker on left-handers, and putting that Astra of his in 9th place. And in 10th place, our one of only 2 drivers, mother and daughter team, Chantal de Jager, the mother, putting her Ford Focus for SRA in 10th place. Well, guys, they're on the grid. We're going to cross over to the live stream, and we're going to try and keep you up to date as we go. As I said, this is a replay of the actual race on Sunday, so I've got no live timings here. I've literally got what I've got on the screen, and I'm going to go with that, and we're going to try and give you more or less an idea of where the guys are lying. But this is all about racing, seeing good racing, seeing a lot of fun. It's touring cars, and expecting a lot of havoc and fun and bumps and rubbing. But let's have a jaw with these guys, enjoy it, support them, and thank you for all who's watching. While crossing over to the stream now, as they're on the grid already, race 1, and it should be quite a good one. We've got to keep our eyes on Sean Loureiro. I mean, Sean has always been quick, and in the background he has been practicing. Sean Olivier, always known to be very fast. Adrian Nel, one of the quickest drivers in Namibia. And Jeff Leroux, we call him Mr. Alien. He's always quick, he's always up there. He won't take any chances, but he's going to go for the championship. And then I think the dark horse here is going to be Martin Jacobs. Martin Jacobs, obviously very, very quick, but he's had some extreme bad luck in the last race at East London. He's got his gear back together, and let's see what happens. Unfortunately, the new track we're running, not the best of camera angles, still working on them. But as they pull off, we see Sean Olivier getting a massive drive, as does Adrian Nel. On the inside there, Sean Loureiro, followed by... Oh, and look at Sean Olivier. Sean Olivier making a late break move there. Sean Loureiro here having to get back in the groove of things with Adrian Nel in 3rd place. But we're going to go to the leaders. We see Sean Loureiro. He decided to back out of that, not having been present for quite some time now, behind Sean Olivier, and he's coming under pressure from Adrian Nel. So Adrian Nel already on the move, and he's going to try and compensate here and get past Sean Loureiro as quickly as possible, and then try and catch up with Sean Olivier. Sean Olivier, having put his head down, got into the groove of things, and looking a bit backwards in 4th place there. Jeff Leroux from Roofer Dish Racing, coming under pressure from that is Martin Jacobs, as I said earlier, the dog here, all the way from SAOL in the ovals. extremely fast. We see the car there of Melvin Gous coming through. Martin Meintjes following him. And then brother, that is Christo Meintjes. I get confused with these guys. They sound the same. They look the same. One has just got a bit more ploy than the other. But look at that. Martin Jacobs putting his eyes right there on Jeff Leroux. And up ahead, can we see Adrian Nel? Adrian Nel now trying to catch up to Sean Loureiro. So Adrian Nel putting the hammer down. I think this is the first race in quite some time on Assetto Corsa, and doing a superb job there. I see Martin Meintjes now in the stream. Evening there, Martin. Welcome here and glad to see you. Running a good race there, actually running in 6th place. And look at this, Adrian Nel now catching up right up to Sean Loureiro and Sean Olivier. Too many Seans here at the moment in the lead, but let's see what happens here as Adrian Nel tries to catch up to Sean Loureiro. And and Sean has had a jump start. So Sean obviously had a jump start. He hands that 2nd place to Adrian Nel. So Adrian Nel is gonna have to really push now to catch up to Sean Olivier. Sean Olivier, not the easiest of customers. And interesting enough, we're going to see Rian van der Westhuizen now quite far back. So I do think he had the pace there in practice. He was very, very quick and had some issues in qualifying, but qualified quite high up. And it seems like he had an off somewhere and trying to catch up there. We see the car there off. That is the Astra of Marcus Friesen or Mark Friesen. I've got the name incorrect here. Sorry for that. That's Marcus Friesen. But back on track there in SAL, nice little delivery there. And he's being haunted by our youngster, another lady driver. And for those who've been racing with us will know the name Rust. It pops up everywhere. The name Volvo pops up everywhere. That is the vehicle of the youngster Chantal de Jager in her father Michael Rust's rig. And representing SRA as well as Volvo Cars Namibia there, and doing a superb job. Only 14 years old, only a 2nd race, and not doing a bad job at all. But back to the leaders as we see Jeff Leroux there now is falling back from Adrian Nel. So Jeff, always quick, is actually struggling on this track in this BMW, and he's not going to be happy. Martin Jacobs, you can see the car twitching there in the background. Bit of nervous car, I would expect, but he can handle it. He's used to rear-wheel drive. He's used to over racing. You can see the car. But well, I'm not sure if the car that's twitchy or if it's his internet. I understand he's running off a LAN cable and not direct connection. But so far so good. Martin, I would like to ask you if you can just drop in on the chat and tell me if the sound is okay, if you can hear the cars and everything. I've got no idea of the sound at the moment. But back to the leaders, we have none other than Sean Olivier there in a lovely looking Rebel Racing Subaru, leading the pack. He had a hard time last weekend at Swartkops where he couldn't get the car dialed in, and they've got the car sorted now. It seems like Rian has done a lot of work for him, and it seems like Rian is not only the livery guy but the setup guy, and Sean really on the move now and doing a fantastic job. In 2nd place there, we can see that Adrian Nel obviously trying to catch up here, and he is really, really pushing this car as hard as he possibly can. I do believe we have Martin Meintjes here with us in the chat room, and we're going to cross over to him in a bit. I'm just trying to figure out here. I've got a multitasker like a woman cannot do, and believe you me, for a man, it's not the easiest thing to do, guys. Martin, welcome to the chat, and some fantastic racing going on here from your side, from SAOL, driving in circles. Now you've got to turn other ways. How are you experiencing this league so far? Well, I do believe.
Yeah. Can you hear me, Melvin?
Yes, I can hear you now, Martin.
It's difficult to do the left and right turn, as I'm used to doing the right turn. But I must say, it's becoming easier every weekend.
Well,
you actually see the SAL guys is enjoying every single race.
What an interesting battle coming up. You're a bit late now. I haven't got my live stream on my side, so you've got to fall into what I'm saying here. But race 1 here, we have got Rian van der Westhuizen actually closing up on Martin Meintjes. Rian losing the rear end, almost losing the car. Fantastic job there by Rian, hanging on to it. I mean, Rian, as I said, has come a long way, and he's actually been caught up now with Rian trying to chase down Martin Meintjes in 6th place. He's been caught up by Chantal de Jager, who's in 7th place, and Rian is in 7th place. Chantal in 8th and 9th place. We've got Martin Fraser also from SAL and the Opel Astra, and he's actually I can't say they're catching up quick, but if anybody makes a mistake like Rian just did, that's going to allow Chantal to catch right up. But Martin Fraser is absolutely flying at the moment and catching up to Chantal very, very quick. I think he's got that. He's getting used to the circuit racing now. He's got that Astra more or less dialed in, and look at that. He's right on the rear bump of Chantal as they go down the main straight into that fast right-hander, and absolutely doing a superb job here.
Marcus was pushing me.
And as we see, Marcus there on the inside of Chantal. Is Chantal going to leave the door open? I don't think so. No, she decides to let him go. She's going to, and we see Christian Meintjes there having spun off. That's the difficult with these Subarus. You get in the power too quick, and a clean pass there by Marcus Fraser. Job well done. Up ahead, we can see Rian van der Westhuizen now right in the rear bump of Martin Meintjes. And Martin coming under immense pressure now from Rian van der Westhuizen, guys. Look at this. This is the battle for 6th place. Now the problem is the Subaru does tend to bite, and Rian is going to have his work cut out for him, not making a mistake, and it is not going to be easy for him. But he is slowly but surely definitely catching up to Martin Meintjes here at the moment. As they slide through the corner there. Oh, and we see Melvin. That is a big hit. Melvin has just gone off in a big way. I do think that is the end of the race for him. Not sure he's going to be able to rejoin. That was a massive shunt into the barriers. He wasn't in a happy place yet again tonight. That Subaru, just this lead not working for him. Very quick at times, but making a lot of mistakes. The car absolutely super nervous and just not working with him. But look at that, and as I said it, that Subaru bites Rian right in the arse. That is going to cost him 2 positions. Martin Meintjes in the front wheel drive. Opel got through there cleanly. Rian wanted to get onto the power and try to benefit and make a move into turn 1, but unfortunately onto the power too early. And in the background there we can see Marcus Fraser now slowly but surely catching up to Martin Meintjes. We're going to have keep an eye on that move and that position. But at the moment, Sean Olivier, well, I can't say he's running away with it. Adrian Nel is absolutely on the fly there in the Winfield BMW, dedicated to the old Tony Verhanna, for those who remember him. A bit of a tribute to the older guys. Something that these guys never experienced, sim racing. And I think they would have, if you told them 20 years back, listen, you're going to sit in your rig, talk to guys on YouTube and have a chat while they're racing together, they would have told you, don't talk cuck to me. And well, yeah, it is. And a tribute call to Tony Viana. And well, it's true actually on Martin. I mean, if I would have told my granddad a couple of years back, listen, you're going to phone me on a phone without a wire anywhere in the world, he would have told you, listen, but don't talk cuck to me.
Yeah, that's reality today.
It is. We've got super confident, how can I put it? Bederf, can't get the English word now. Doesn't matter. Look at this, Adrian now closing very quick now on Sean Olivier, and Sean Olivier will know that this is a battle for first and second, and this is going to be a battle to look out for. Jeff Leroux there in 3rd place. Jeff actually struggling a bit. He was quite quick in practice, didn't get the pace in qualifying. He actually said that he couldn't get grip in the car and struggling a bit. So he's going to put the hammer down, but I think he's going to settle for points and not take any chances.
One of the easiest.
It is.
Very nice track since they've done it totally over.
He is a super quick driver, and what I will do, Martin, after this, I will open up the live stream for you on my side so you can follow the action as I am. Unfortunately, the cameras on this track, not the best. We're still working on it. But look at Adrian Nel. Adrian Nel now catching up to Sean Olifield. And there's got a battle between Rebel Sim Racing and SRA. Currently first and second. And up ahead we see Christo Mankis now. Christo, having gone off, probably hurt his car. He's being caught up now by these two guys. I don't think he's going to give them too much of an issue to pass him. He will know they will be lapping him. He will be seeing, yes, he moves wide. He lets him through. Job well then there, Mr. Christo Mankis. And now that has allowed Adrian Nel to slip closer ever so slightly. But I think Sean has got this one more or less in his favour. He's got, he has to set the pace, and he's doing a superb job at the moment, keeping Adrian Nel right at bay there. Interestingly enough, we're going to go Sean Loureiro. I think he also was bitten by the Subaru bug. Very, very tricky cars, down in 5th place, running all on his own, but a welcome to return to one of the guys that built stuff for the sim race community. Simtech Racing guys, look it out. I'm running 2 of his shifters here. Absolutely superb equipment to have. If you're into sequential shifters like me, talk to Mr. Loureiro. Hand brakes for rallying. He will have you sorted. Button boxes, steering wheels. He's got it dialed in. And look at this. He's even made time to join us tonight. And currently running in 5th place. He actually qualified on pole. And just, the pressure and the pure, how can I say, enjoyment or excitement caught him out. Made a bit of a mistake. But running up in 5th place. And he's got to back the points. It's a long series. Plenty of rounds to go. Anything can happen. Each and every single round counts. So if you miss one round, you're basically out of it. And but the points also very, very close. So yeah, Mr. Loureiro there. Sean, welcome back, and great to see you on track. Unfortunately, his teammate Jason Farmer unable to make it. The car's looking superb, and but into 4th place now. Well, still in 4th place. And look at this, Martin Jacobs now on the rear bumper of Christo Mankis. Christo Mankis surely having, and Christo running a bit wide, but way too wide, having to go out of the way there. I think that caught Christo unawares here. But Martin Jacobs still in 4th place, doing a superb job. But back to the leaders. I think this is the closest battle at the moment. We're going to run through the field in a bit. Adrian Nel still trying to catch Sean Olifield there. But rest of the field, Chantal de Jager all on her own, just trying to get the car home in one piece, grabbing the points. And she will eventually finish up in 9th place, as she is currently at the moment. And Marco Knudsen, quite a quick driver. He's gone from a BMW to and that is actually quite a close dice. He's gone from BMW to an Opel Astra. And look at this, Rian van der Westhuizen and Marco Knudsen now trying to get their way past little Tony Rust. And look at her, she's got the expertise of her father. I do believe Michael might be standing behind her. I hope so, at least. And he will be supporting her. And look at that, she's keeping the big guns behind her. This is her second only ever sim race. She's quite an avid kart racer, but she's keeping the big guns and behind her. Look at Rian van der Westhuizen on the inside there of Marco Knudsen, trying to go for a dive there. Is he going to make the move? She's going to hang back, and Marco Knudsen, oval racer, follows suit. He knows you've got to go for the move. Rear wheel up in the air there. Experience here counted against the young lady, but she's not hanging back. And look at this, Marco Knudsen now having his eyes set on Rian van der Westhuizen. So this is quite a big battle going on. And can Marco close the gap here? Can he make it work for him? He's diving to the inside. I don't know what Marco did there. That was quite a stupid move, so to say. The race definitely not over. You can see the guy still pushing, but Rian pulling an immediate gap. And not sure what Marco did there. Not sure if he had a lock-up. We couldn't quite see. But back to the leaders once again. We've got to stick with these guys now as they're coming towards the end of the race. And Sean Olifield, again, Adrian Nel slowly but surely closing the gap. They're coming into traffic now. And Martin, do you think that this can play to the favour of Adrian, or is going to play to the favour of Sean? Well, Martin, a bit quiet at the moment. I think we might have lost him. There he comes back.
Back. Yeah, I must say, your SR guys, two front runners, they just different place.
Well,
You
that is.
get there.
This is allowed. This, yes, you definitely will, as we can see with Martin Jacobs. But look at this, Adrian now. They're going to the closing stage of the race. I reckon about 2 or 3 laps to go. As I said, I've got no lifetime in front of me. I'm going only what I see on screen. We see Airwolf there taking up. I do believe that's that time of month as it's completely red. But as they go through that fast sweep, Adrian Hull has actually closed up to Sean Williford. But Sean now, having put the hammer down, knowing he's got to contend with the back markers and trying to keep that gap open. Adrian now very quick through traffic, an old kart racer, races radicals in Angola, so he knows how to put a car through traffic. And look at that, Adrian now slides into the corner, trying to benefit that move. They caught Marco Klusen unaware there. Fortunately for us, Marco used the traffic with over racing, and Adrian now sliding that car around. And I do believe that Adrian is struggling with rear traction. You can see the car all over the place. He is not in a happy place at the moment. So it does seem like Sean Williford has played his tyres well. He's negated those tyres very well. And Adrian now struggling with rear end grip now. We saw him sliding into that second to last corner, and then once again as he came onto the main straight, the car completely sideways. And Sean Williford immediately opening the gap, and he will be aware of that, and he will know that he has got an advantage on tyre wear.
Take the tires for the last couple of laps. Yes, but sideways.
Yeah, the thing with these cars, I mean, you can actually, a normal real drive car, you can literally throw it in, you can slide it, you can hang it. You lose a lot of time, you can catch it. With these cars, they've got such little steering input. If you've got about 35 degrees angle, then you're going to lose it. So
doesn't like the curves at all.
Yeah, the BMW a lot. It's got less power than the rest of the cars. It's actually quite light, but it is extremely nervous. And if you don't look after its tires, it's going to bite you. And you can see that's going to be interesting. Sean Williford now passing his teammate Rian van der Westhuizen. So Rian obviously quite quick in qualifying and practice, but still getting used to the racing at the moment. As I said earlier, well, in previous chats, a lot of new guys here, a lot of new drivers. Some of them from oval racing, some of them endurance racing, some of them regular SRA drivers. And none of them are used to each other, so they've got to get used to each other and get to know each other. And Rian getting out of the way there, that was what I was actually looking at. Well, Rian tried to defend his teammate. Rian, not that type of person, a very, very nice guy to meet, a super great person and a gentleman to be honest. But look at that, these guys going into their final lap. Sean Williford, and he's actually won the race. Sean Williford has taken the win, followed very closely by Adrian Nel. Third place, Jeff Leroux crossing the line there. Fourth place, Sean Herrera just coming into play here now, crossing the line. He's going to be pretty upset that he put it on pole, made a mistake, but nonetheless, his first race back in sim racing that I've seen him in more than a year and a half. Well done there, Mr. Herrera. Job well done. Super proud of you. Martin Mankies bringing it home in 6th place in the SARL Polo, and closely followed there by another SARL member, Marcus Fraser. I mean, Marcus, you don't hear a lot of him. He's quite a quiet guy, doesn't talk a lot, but he gets his head down and he does the job.
Yeah, it's race time, it's race time. He's not a big speaker, but yeah, he was also chasing me, especially in Heat 1.
Well, we're going to cross
to the limits.
Cross over to the intro screen, and we will be back in a bit. I mean, Martin, you can go and have a chat, tell the guys more about what all this is about and what we're working to. I mean, you've got the SRA guys racing on SARL. I mean, interesting enough, while we're talking about it, you've got guys running top 3 top 2 on SRA on the circuits, and they join, and I'm one of those examples. They join the oval racing, and we run last place. It's quite interesting, and you get guys like Gary Fleming, who's not too bad on the circuit racing. He's actually come up through the ranks and doing pretty good, and then in the ovals he's quite quick. So it's interesting to watch what we're doing now, working together as 2 groups, where we go to the ovals and we go to the circuit racing to see how it advantages all of these drivers.
Yeah, I think it's difficult for your circuit guys to come and do the right turns. And it's very difficult for some of us. But some of our guys are just circuit and oval. I mean, if you look at Mark Dutoy, that hasn't raced today, he's also one of the quick guys. Marco is not a slow guy as well. On ovals, he's very, very fast. But I think the guys is enjoying the circuit and the ovals in 1 week, if I can say that. In the ovals, we do a different league type. We've got 4 different leagues that we're running, but on the circuit, it's a total different story.
Yeah, I mean, Martin, if you go into what I've said earlier, I mean, for us to join you guys, it's a completely different ball game. And then you guys joining us, it's so interesting to watch it evolve. And I do believe, in the end of the day, you learn a lot. You learn how to work traffic on the ovals, which you can see with the SAOL guys joining. The endurance racers that have joined us, you can see they can look after their tires. So it's so much fun.
Yeah,
And-
it's definitely very much fun. I can see a big improvement from myself. I mean, my brother is quite fast. We had a lucky battle, especially on this track. But yeah, in the ovals, it's close racing. It's bumper to bumper, as you've seen. And we do, there's some lucky speed going in the ovals. And going from turning right to left, it's just, I can see a big improvement on myself.
Well-
Going left and right.
there, and you're going straight for longer than 100 meters. But guys, we've loaded back in. We're going to cross over to race 2, a reverse grid of the top 10. And I do believe that we have Chantal de Jager, the mother of the 2 ladies in this league, in 2nd place. And we've got Rian van der Westhuizen in the lead here. And I'm gonna take my gamble here. As I said, I unfortunately had to log off and I missed this whole race, so I'm running blind here. But looking at practice times and what I saw from qualifying, Rian having a bad time during race 1, making some mistakes. But if he can keep this together, I can promise you, with the guys battling out the back and trying to get through this close knit field, I mean, the guys are super close on racing. I'm going to put my money on Rian van der Westhuizen here for this race. Either him or I'm going to go with, I want to go Sean Herrera. I don't know why.
I think Adrian's going to take it. Adrian is, he looks after the tires. He'll definitely go through.
So
I'll
you've
put
got
my money
Adrian,
on,
I've got Sean Herrera and I've got Rian van der Westhuizen. You've got Adrian L, who's your second driver. Come on, let's go for it.
100%. Let's go.
Who's your second driver?
My second driver, I'll have Sean, definitely.
Sean Williford. So you've got your 2 drivers, I've got my 2 drivers. Let's root for them and see what happens. Strange enough, we all went for other groups that's not our own groups.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we've got Martin Jacobs as well, he's very, very quick. I just think his internet is giving him a little bit of a problem. But he's going to get it sorted and he's going to run with the front guys for sure.
No, for sure. I think he's got this issue where he can't commit. He's got to back out of it because he doesn't know where he's got. We see in the background there the flying red tampon. Well, you can actually log into my view now and actually follow what I'm watching, as I said to you earlier on my stream, which will make commentating easier for you at this stage.
mess, so I can just see.
I've put the graphics
Right.
completely down so we can't mess up the the stream itself. Yeah, unfortunately, the replay I had to get from Chantel, she doesn't run the exact same graphics as I do on the replays. So, thank you for your effort, Chantel. Obviously, the graphics not the same, but as I said, there, look at Rams and the Westhuizen, a massive pull away there. And then, as you said now, I think that is the call. You just mentioned his name, said he didn't make the racing tonight, Botha.
Yeah, Ryan Botha, which he's also a very quick guy in second place.
Well, the guys
One
on
of
track
mine.
there, crossing over. Before I get swearing, sorry guys, I keep forgetting that every single race. But yeah, Martin that's Martin Botha, right? No, Ryan Botha.
Ryan Botha, yeah.
Well, he's put in
One
a
of our
lot of
youngsters.
he's put in a lot of practice laps, and he's actually on the rear bumper of Rian. So Rian van der West has, as I said, in the lead now. And oh shucks, my VR just got out. So if we get a bit of staggering here, let me just switch it back on.
Still running 100%.
Yeah, it's got to cut out the moment. There, we're back online. And look at this on the inside there. Marcus Fraser, a massive. Oh, Marcus just lost his brakes there completely. And that has actually. Oh shit, Marcus now trying to rejoin. Marcus just, I think, had a bit of a brain fight there. And nearly took out a couple of guys. I'm not too sure what happened there. But look at Sean Loureiro. Sean Loureiro has now moved up into second place. We have lost Martin Botha. So Martin Botha was victim of that incident there, unfortunately. But I can promise you that the pressure is going to come very, very quick now from Sean Loureiro. And look at the Sean Loureiro on the inside there. And Sean, not an easy customer. He is extremely quick. He's super clean. He knows where to put his car. And because he built his own stuff, he's got those shit dialed in perfectly. It's like building your own race engine and running it. He knows exactly what it's going to do. But a super nice guy. He's quiet. I love the man. And look at that. He's not taking any chances. He knows Jeff is coming. He's not going to put Rian under any jeopardy. And I'm going to stick with this.
Second driver, Adrian Nel. Where?
Mr. Nell at the moment is quite far back, I think. And look at our Rian runs a bit wide, so he gives the position to Sean. Sean now takes the lead. And look at that.
Rian's first race back, if I'm not mistaken.
It's Rian's first race back as well, but Rian doing a superb job now, coming under pressure from Jeff Leroux. And Jeff is going to try and make that move as quickly as possible. And Rian lets him go. He decides, no, I'm not in for this. I'm not going for this ride. And it's a massive battle between Sean Olivier and Jeff Leroux. Now these two are the two, how can I put it, Haragat Bliksems. They don't give way easy. So this should be a race to watch. They will not give each other the inch, but they will race clean. Believe you me. Well,
But I think next race is that guy.
oh, and both of them, look at that, Martin. Both of them just went off. Monkey see, monkey do. And look at no, Rian decides, no, I'm not going to get into this. I'm not as quick as you. You go ahead. But this might have allowed Adrian Nel. Yes, well, Adrian Nel, not sure. He might have made a mistake, or he might have been in some sort of incident. He's quite far back at the moment, and he's got his work cut out. Yeah, he is quite far back. He's, I think, in 7th place, and a bit of an incident between Martin Botha and that is Martin Jacobs. Ryan Botha and Martin Jacobs. So they're getting together, and this will allow Nel to pull away from them. And this also allows Marco Klusen. He's gone to the Astra. He's not really happy with the car. but he's doing a superb job, and this is very interesting, guys. Let's see what happens here. We'll go back to the leaders just now, but this two brothers, Martin Meintjes and Christo Meintjes, there's still a...
Yeah, that's a race I won't forget. My brother pushed me to the limits.
That's still a bit off at the moment, so they've still got to get closer. But Loureiro at the moment pulling a massive lead here. And look at this, Sean Olivier got his head down. Jeff Leroux, I think this track for the BMW, not quite suited, to be honest. Even though we saw in race 1 Adrian keeping after Sean, and as we speak of Adrian, he's made his way back. He's up into 5th place now.
Yeah, Adrian is quite a very forced driver. Known from a couple of years back.
No, he actually is a regular racer now in Angola in what they call the Radical, and so he's getting a lot of practice, not just on the sim but in car. And he's trying to catch up with Rian van der Westhuizen, and I'm absolutely amazed at Rian. I mean, this gentle soft soul has come such a far way. I'm so astounded and so proud of this guy, and I actually want to thank Sean, because Sean Olivier is the guy who's teaching Rian, helping him, and I think Rian is doing the setups and deliveries, and Sean is the driver, and they're working together as a team, and you can see the pace here. Rian absolutely flying.
It's a big difference.
I mean, once you get that guy that helps you.
Yeah, I must say, I've got a Marco Kitchen helped me with my setup, and thanks Marco for that. I must say it made a big difference.
Unfortunately, Sean Olivier is not going to be able to catch this guy at the moment. If you look at the distance, we've got a Sean 1, like a Sean 2, and it just comes to show you, I mean, Sean from GSSRT, if I do believe. I think that is ACC. I'm not in the loop here. But back into Assetto Corsa for the first time that I've seen this guy in a very long time. And he is running away from them. He's got his head held down and he's absolutely flying.
Yeah, that, like I say, aeroplane fluid is working very lekker on that.
You can see Sean Olivier half a straight away behind him. Sean is absolutely pushing. He's putting that car to the absolute limit, as is Jeff Leroux in 3rd place. But these guys, the problem is, Martin, they're so good, they won't make a mistake. So you can't count on a mistake. You've got to put the pace down. And all three of them can look after their tyres. So we're going to leave them here. We'll catch up to them towards the end of the race. And we're going to look at the rest of the field at the moment. Our lady driver, Chantal de Jager, now again, well, she's actually got her own daughter chasing her. So that's Chantal de Jager. And Tony Rust chasing down her mother, which is, I can promise you, if Tony does catch up to her mother and beats her, I don't know who's going to sleep in the doghouse, but it will not be Chantal.
Who's going to have bragging rights?
Bit of a curb popping there. She's learned from her dad, and I do believe Michael will be standing behind her. I hope so. I mean, that's one of the great tutors. I've been friends with Michael for almost 30 years, if not more. And he lives for his family. He lives for motorsport. And you can see it in his daughter here, 14 years old. In his reach, she told him, listen, you can do your running. I'm doing the sim racing on Assetto Corsa. And he obliged and said, well, I wanted to race this league, but you go for it. So he will be supporting her and he will be helping her. And it is showing. It is definitely showing.
Yeah, so I heard from Chantal, she's downstairs and she's upstairs. So Dad should be standing behind her. Where to brake, where to accelerate.
Well, I see Sean here just in the chat. Stream change, sir. So, not sure what Sean meant with that. Sean, if you can help us out there, if there's any problems, just let us know. Martin, I don't know if you can watch the stream or see anything there, but look at the and unfortunately, Martin Jacobs has fallen down quite a distance. I'm not sure what happened there. He was quite quick, but he's actually down to about 11th or 12th place. So I think Martin might have gone off.
I think he and Ryan had a small discussion on the track.
Well, look at this. This is the two brothers. The old one at the front, the younger one at the back. Now, my only concern is the younger one is a lot bigger than the older one.
Yeah, definitely.
And he's also got the bigger car. So I'm not quite sure what's going to happen here. But as I said, Chris is quite quick in sim racing, getting used to circuit racing. He has got an actual knack for circuit racing. And he's quite new to sim racing, if I'm correct, Martin.
Yeah, he only started racing on sim this year. We did just fool around for a year, but he bought himself a nice PC, a nice steering wheel, rig. So yeah, that's
yeah, I know I know all about that wheel. That was an interesting one. We're not going to go into details.
And I must say, for my brother, he's quite quick. I was sweaty after this race. Barged into the room and said, "You could be lucky." But yeah, this was one for the books. I'm telling you, he made me work for every break, every corner, every acceleration.
It's quite
He's my
interesting
mentor, I said.
to see all this racing going on. As I said, only 14 guys pitching up for this race, but we've got 10 more that actually, like Wayne Mitten, unfortunately, he couldn't make the event. When he signed up, he said he will not be able to make every single race. He has got family commitments. He's a father, he's a grandfather. I mean, he's doing a public service. So, guys, just drop us a message and say, listen, I can't race tonight. But if you sign up and you don't show, unfortunately, we can't smell if you're not going to race. But
Yeah, that's okay.
A field of 24 cars, and as I said, most of the guys said, listen, I won't be able to make it. They all had legit reasons, and I'm actually thankful to see 24 cars on this track. Would have been absolutely chaos.
Yeah.
But as we move to Kailami next week, I do want to see 24 cars, at least 22.
I'll make sure I get my SARL guys to join definitely.
Well,
For sure.
again, and you can see Adrian starting to slide that car around. So Sean is absolutely flying. He's half a track ahead of them,
He's gone.
and actually catching up to Sean Loureiro. So it's a Sean versus Sean's issue at the moment.
And Melvin, just another thing, deliveries on these cars are amazing. It's
Yeah.
just guys that's painting and doing the paint jobs and stuff. It's just
Yeah, the cars
So
look,
it's-
they look absolutely amazing. Each car brings something home. It reminds you of something. That's why we said, if you look at Chantel's car, that's the motto of SRA, Sim Race Africa, local is lekker. We try to keep it as close to home as possible. I know the guys want to race international tracks and everything, but that is why there are other groups that does it, and we've got no issue if you race there. We're gonna stick with what you would expect if you walk onto Swartkops or Kailami or Kilani. We're gonna race the cars you might expect there, and for the drivers, we will keep sticking to these tracks. We will keep on developing them. We have got a guy that in Portugal that keeps on developing these tracks. We've got local guys that assist us with it, and as I said, at that livery, that's the SRA livery from Chantel de Jager, one of the admins from SRA, the only lady driver of two, her and her daughter, doing a superb job here. And I mean, it's all about having fun, racing on your local tracks. I mean, a lot of guys can't afford to do it in real life, so join the sim, do it here. It's as close as you got to get.
definitely, and it's like you said, join the sim. Not that cheap, but it is cheap. You can get away with a decent setup.
Well, it's a lot cheaper than a 1300 Golf.
Oh, that's for sure. Yeah, that's 100%. But it's enjoyable.
And this is one of the guys that I've only met him a couple of weeks back, not even 2-3 weeks back. Mr. Martin Jacobs, for some reason, this car, just the livery he's done, reminds me of a nice looking oval car. He's brought that onto circuit racing with the blacked out headlights. And he is fast. He is super, super fast. Still lacking a bit on experience. But extremely nice driver to watch. He's got car control. And he's someone that I would put my money on. And guys, remember this name, Martin Jacobs. He has already, I do believe, proven his might in the SAOL leagues. And I think he is going to be one to reckon with in the SRA leagues coming the way forward.
Yeah, definitely. I think the more we're going to race, the more he'll definitely pick up the pace.
And we see our gay brother here in the pink car.
No, number 5. That's also a very nice.
Nice looking livery. The purple, pink, and black. I just had to go for the gay thing because I know it's going to piss off Christian.
Yeah, and then obviously the green Mamba in front.
And
Marco behind.
And Marco Cruiser now catching up very, very quick here. But at this stage, Chris having got no answers at the moment for Martin.
I had to show him on one track, local track, that I can also drive it.
I do believe this track is quite close to your own home track, isn't it, Martin?
Yeah, I think it's about 25 k's from where we stay, so it's very close.
Well, back to the leaders. We've got to cross back to that battle in just a bit. And look at the Sean Olivier now catching Sean Loureiro. Sean Loureiro is going to have to drive his balls off. They have got about 1 or 2 laps remaining. Can Olivier catch Loureiro?
He's close, he's very close.
It's the battle of the Subarus, and the Subarus have shown to be very strong in this circuit, so I do believe they might be super quick on Fakiza as well.
Yeah, and then this Sunday we're doing
Kailami, which is a wide track which favours the BMW.
Yeah, because it's got long straights.
Looking at the time so far, we've seen the BMWs outperforming the Subarus completely. And then strangely enough, the Hondas is also extremely fast on that track.
Yes.
But look at this, into their final lap. I'm not sure, I'm not going to say Sean is going to catch Sean because that is just going to be flipping stupid. But I think Loureiro has got this one in the back. Olivier absolutely flying. He's putting the times, but as they say, it's one thing to catch me, it's another thing to pass me. And Loureiro is not an easy customer. He knows exactly where to put his car, how to make it wide, and he can make it 4 cars wide if he wants to, without being dirty. As they go towards the finish line, Olivier has not been able to come even close enough, but a job superbly done there. Oh, and I thought that was the last lap. No, they're still at it. This is actually the last lap.
18 plus 1, yeah. 18 minutes plus 1 lap. Yeah.
So sorry, I missed that one. Can Olivier make it down? They're catching up to one of the back markers. That is the car of Chantel, so she's not going to give them any headaches. But they are going to have to lift up to go through that sweep. What's going to happen here, guys? Is Olivier going to make any kind of impact? He's right in the rear. Sean is going for Sean.
Yeah. And if you look at the battles,
It is
so close.
so close. I mean, the pressure that Olivier has to put on Loureiro now, Loureiro having to take the pace. And again, job well done there. Loureiro showing what we're going to have to look forward to for the rest of the season. Taking the victory, His first race ever back on a set of course in, I do believe, a year and a half. From what I know, job well done. Third place, and I'm pretty sure Jeff already gone to pit. He is not happy. He was chased down by Martin Adrianel. Rian van der Wyss is in the crossing line in 5th place. Then another 6th place by Martin Meintjes, keeping his brother behind him. We see a bit of a glitch there, and that is unfortunately the end of the stream, guys. Chantel having locked off early. So let's cross back to the info screen, and I'll give you the results here. I mean, it was close. It was super close. Unfortunately, we lost the live stream there. But Martin Meintjes there taking 6th place, followed by Christo Meintjes. Marco Kruisen coming in 8th place, which is the best he's done so far. He's moved from the BMW to the Astra and said he feels more comfortable with it. So I can promise you he's going to be working on that car. As you said earlier, Martin, he knows how to set up a car.
Definitely, I must say he was one of the lads that helped me with my setup, and it worked. I mean, I kept my brother behind me for 18 minutes plus 1 lap. So, yeah, thanks, Marco.
And then Marken Fraser, the quiet guy, always up there, coming in 9th place. I mean, he's also one of the older members. I do believe he's even older than me.
Yes, he's also one of the Oval guys. Hopefully by Sunday we'll have Mark and Kian back. They were just gone this weekend for nationals.
Yeah, I've also had my... I'm trying to convince my eldest to join Kian, which is always quite a quick driver. And then Adrian last week, who had some, how could I put it, teenage stuff. I don't pressure them anymore. I used to, but they now come in, they enjoy it or they don't. And I'm not forcing anybody to come in.
Forcing them.
But yeah, Chantal de Jager there in 10th place. Tony Rust, daughter of Michael Rust, 14 years old, coming in home in the 11th place. Martin Jacobs again. A lot still to learn, I do believe. Very quick, but a lot of bad luck. I mean, Martin, from my side personally, if you race on oval racing, you've got to go for the move, you've got to get it. With the circuit racing, obviously, you've got to wait for it, and it's a completely different ballgame. We see it when we race on ovals.
Yeah, it's not the easiest.
Yeah.
Everyone think ovals is easy. It's not.
No, it is cock hard, believe you me.
If you see how close we race and how fast we race, especially when we do the hot rods,
it is quick, guys, and
that's bumper to bumper.
We are going to try at some. I'm trying to figure this out. I've been doing it for the last 2 weeks, trying to figure out. Been watching the replays to figure out how we can stream the ovals. Purely because it's so busy. You've got 10, 12 guys on one track going in a circle.
Yeah.
And to try and stream that and keep tabs on everybody and everything, it is just near impossible. So I've been working on a what I would call a drone camera, which we did some time back with a Race of Champions that SRI has been doing for 3 or 4 years now, where you literally sit on like a commentating booth and you follow the cars around. For some people it gets dizzy because you do it in VR, but it works. So
yeah, especially when we do stock rods, Melvin. I think our biggest event that we had was about 23 cars on one track.
It's huge. But
and it's close. It's very close.
It's going to be fun. Guys, for those of you who've been watching, I want to thank Martin Meintjes joining the commentating booth. It was fun. It makes it so much easier having someone with you in chat. This is the guy you've got to talk to for oval racing in I'm not going to say South Africa. That's why we sim race Africa. I mean, that is place for ovals you go to if you live in Africa to do ovals, short track ovals. And it's not to be rude to any other country or anything. It's just we think about the ping and the lag and all that. So we try to keep it local. The tracks are local. I know you do run some international tracks.
We do race some overseas tracks as well.
Yeah.
But we've got most of the South African tracks, and we're busy changing some of the gravel tracks that's in South Africa to tar and gravel. So
Well, gravel
big things
racing.
is gonna happen in 2026, definitely.
Gravel racing, I've got to say, for most of it, rallying, rallycross, Assetto hasn't really got that dialed in, but I can promise you guys, we've done a couple of gravel over races, and that is as close as you can get. It is actually, if you drive it sideways, you're quick, opposed to driving it like a poofter.
Yeah, and we definitely we're looking at bringing in the gravel ovals as well. Like I said, we're busy. We've got most of the tracks that's in South Africa, gravel and tar. So yeah, if they need any info, whatever, they can just contact me. No problem.
Cool. Well, as I said, guys, with me in chat, I'm from SRA, Simrace Africa. We've got the Facebook page. I've got Martin Mankis here, the owner and lead admin from SAOL. We're running this league together, working as a team. And believe me, behind the scenes, it's a bit of a headache getting all these guys together, working together, driving together, and not making cut. But
Yeah.
they do get a scolding every so often, but we still love them and we still enjoy their racing with us. We're not going to chase them away though. We'll teach them through it. And I want to thank you guys for watching the stream. And it's already 10 o'clock. So I see the wife just switched off the light.
Yeah.
So for me, that's a sign to switch off, shut up and go to bed. Martin,
100%, Dalvin. Thank you.
thank
very
you
much.
for joining, and I will be seeing you. I think we've got a race on Thursday on the ovals.
Tomorrow, yeah, 2 liter hard rods, yeah.
Yeah, I will be seeing you there. Again, at the back of the pack, but we'll be there. Boys,
I'll help you with the setup.
thanks for joining, and we'll be seeing you on, next week, Tuesday or Wednesday, same time here. As soon as work allows us to stream this one, but for those of you driving, we'll see you on Sunday at 5. Cheers, guys. Have fun and enjoy.